Christian Hernandez here with Sports Video Group at the 2026 SVG Cloud and Content Workflow Summit, here with Dennis LeMire from FloSports. Dennis, what's going on, man? How are you?
Doing well. Yourself?
Doing well. Thank you for taking the time today. I know you got a busy schedule. FloSports is doing so much on the content front, but let's stick to the cloud workflows that you guys are handling.
You bet.
How has that been impacting the way you do your job, and what are the benefits of what you're seeing from that side of things?
Sure. Yeah. So one of the things, obviously, that we here at Flo are always doing is looking for ways to help the partners that we work with do things better. So we work with a lot of what we call the other 99% of sports.
Sure.
So the ones that are not three-letter abbreviations that make billions of dollars, those are the ones that we work with. And they a lot of times don't have time to do things like what we're doing right now. And so they're not here learning the latest and greatest and how they can expand and do things better the way that they do them. So that's what we do, is we come in and bring to them different things that they can put into their workflows, that they can expand the way that they do things. They can think a little bit bigger without needing to be in those spaces themselves. So some of the things at Flo that we have done, remote commentary has been a big one for us. We have the AHL, one of our partners that streams hockey games, and their away broadcasters are almost all remote at this point. So they're not having to pay, teams aren't having to pay to fly broadcasters around, but we can bring in a remote feed for their away broadcast, and we can get a home and an away for them, which is great for the fans and helps expand their brand into more and more markets. Right.
Remote commentary either probably been super expensive or kind of a niche idea even a couple years ago, because the sector of the industry continues to evolve and mature. Obviously exploded during the COVID-19 pandemic, but since joining FloSports, Dennis, how has that continued to shift and improve to where you are now? You're like, wow, it's completely different to when I first started.
Right. So when we started doing remote commentary, it was with a home-baked sort of back-end type of product where it was pretty complicated. It worked sometimes. When it didn't, it failed miserably, and we just sort of were out. Now we've got so many different good vendors that we work with. One of them here at this conference, Spalk, that's we spoke with this morning, just makes it easier. It makes it more efficient. It's better in terms of a fan experience. We can adjust mixes right in their software. It's basic enough that the people that are doing the remote commentary can just log in on their computer and they can use it at home. But it's also it's complex enough that my operations team can get in and they can support these kind of things from a distance. So the commentator doesn't also have to be an audio technician. We have those where we can share that expertise with them. So it's really come a long way from just making it happen, where it was kind of neat when we first started to just be able to do these things, to now how do we make it so that it's actually done well and easy enough for people to continue to expand and grow in.
Yeah, flourishing, doing it is one thing, but flourishing now is even better. And it helps when you're working with partners like Spalk that just get it and they're on the same level and want it to succeed. So moving forward, where does this thing grow? How do you continue to enhance it? And what do you think is the future possibilities of cloud workflows?
Yeah, we just continue to want to push what we see in the bigger productions to the 99%, right? So all of the things that you're seeing come down through a lot of the speakers this morning from MLB and NHL and things like that, we want to be able to pull those and give them to the partners that we work with. And cloud-based is the way to do that, because they don't have full trucks and production. Most of them don't even have a production room. They're literally taking their equipment out to the side of the baseball field. They're setting it up. They're sticking a microphone, and that's how they're doing it, right? So how can we do things like adding graphics to their packages that are motion graphics that are curated by a production team that does this for a living, and bring it to these smaller schools and smaller sports? That's how we're going to do that through the cloud. We're not going to actually physically try to bring them hardware. Instead, we're going to apply it on our end, and we're going to be able to use the expertise that we have. So we'll continue to expand on that. We rolled out this year about 80 different D2 and D3 schools. We rolled out a production suite package for them, which was basically a open the box type of production setup, which included cloud graphics, the ability to do remote commentary, encoders, which are edge-based encoder video nodes, where they can send their signal back to us, and we can then take it. We can package these things together, and we can help them. So we're not producing in the cloud for them, but we're adding to their production. So in the future, adding things like better instant video replay and video review type of situations, which again is a big in the NCAA space right now. In the hockey world, more views, more ability for people to watch in the form that they want to see it in. All of those things will continue to expand, and as we continue to go down the cloud path.
Yeah, the concept of kind of making the cloud available for all, because if you had it in the budget, the guys at the top, the tippy top, had the availability for it. But now it's making sure that whether it's replay, whether it's graphics, whether it's remote commentary, like you're speaking of, hopefully it's further ingrained even the lower you go down the pole.
Exactly.
Dennis, thank you for taking the time. Really appreciate it. Continue the success on the work you do at FloSports, and good seeing you today.
Thanks for having us.
Dennis LeMire here with FloSports. For more interviews like this one with Dennis, please head over to our website at sportsvideo.org.